Heyo everyone, this is River from Let's Play Stoned, and today we're playing a game called Cinderella Phenomenon. I don't know what this game is about, but apparently it's been in my Steam folder, so I installed it, and let's see what this is. Would you like to refresh yourself with the basics of playing a What? What? Main menu. Yes. Start. Yes. Welcome to the tutorial, a quick run-through of the shortcuts and functions of Cinderella Phenomenon. To advance your text, click the spacebar or enter. Ooh. Should you miss a line or two while reading, you can always click the back button in the quick menu that is located on the upper right-hand corner of the text box. Oh, that sentence was hard. There is a limited amount of lines you can roll back to when you use this function. Shortcut is page up. Where's page up? Oh, I found it. It's right above page down. Yeah. For the lines you have already seen, you can click the skip button to toggle the activation of skip mode. Keyboard shortcut for this function is tab or holding control. For the best experience, you may activate auto forward mode. It could also be deactivated when you advance the text manually. The text speed and time for the delay may be adjusted through settings. In-game menus, which consist of settings and save files, can be accessed by clicking on the glass slipper or simply pressing the right click. In the settings menu, you can customize your reading experience. Wow, they're going for how to do everything. This 72 save files. Fuck me. I'm a dumb bitch. I should have gotten a drink first. BRB. Fuck, I would have gotten a drink before this if I knew if it was a visual novel. A lot of talking. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. One was the Crystallum Lucus, protected by the ruler of the fairies. The other was the Crystallum Tenebrarum, which was watched over by the high leader of the witches. The Lucas was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. The Tenebrarum by fear, anger, and hatred. Fuck. The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. They regulated the powers of the crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. For there can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. The kingdom was at peace for a time, but humans probably fucked it up. And then one day, a traveling bard decided to write stories. Fucking bards. Tales of the magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named these stories fairy tales. In fairy tales, the light always emerged victorious, and true love was the usual reward. Fairy tales spread further than could have been predicted. The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true, and that the magic of the witches was inherently wicked and cruel. The witches became hated and feared. Eventually, they were hunted like fuck Christ. The witch hunt. High leader of the witches, in all her anger, created the fairy tale curse. You think we are wicked? So be it. Just as you have taken our happily ever afters, we shall take yours. The witches used the fairy tale curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. The ruler of the fairies, the Lucas Bearer, sought to regain peace, but the witches were blinded by their hatred for the humans, who were responsible for the witch genocide. Fucking humans. A terrible war, the Great War, began. War never changes. Eventually, the Tenebrarum bearer, the high leader of the witches, was finally defeated. The Tenebrarum was lost, peace was restored, and the light once again triumphed. But darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadows, patient for when its time will inevitably return. Fuck, that was a hard word. Ooh. Sign here. River. Prologue. My name is River Riella Britain, daughter of King Gennaro Britain III. I am the Crown Princess of the Kingdom of Angeliel. At least that's who I used to be. Oh, fuck. That was before yesterday when I became a victim of the infamous fairy tale curse. What happened? Oh. Everyone has forgotten my birth, right? No, fuck. That sounds like people forgot that I'm a super important person and that's all I was, so now I'm shit because I'm not popular. I feel like I am stuck in a nightmare. But no, this is my reality now. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. It had started like any other day. Maid A. Have you heard? Another person was cast. Samantha. I'm on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stop and listen to the sound of hushed voices. They have no eyes. Don't trust them, they have no eyes. There are two maids standing next to each other with brooms in hand. These two are fuck Christ. I'm a bitch. That's terrible. What fairy tale curse was it? They say it was Pinocchio. Oh, fuck. The lying boy's nose grows longer? That's awful. You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think those wicked witches are up to something again? I thought the fairy tale curses would stop after you-know-who was defeated. Yo! This universe beat Voldemort? Wow. Wow, I'm a bitch. You two were hired to work, not talk. Huh. We're sorry, Your Highness. As can only be expected. Fuck, I'm such a bitch. Another fairy tale curse. The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I do not have much interest in its effects, even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to get cursed. The victims are weak. Angel would be better off without dead weight. If it were up to Mother, the curse would have been banished from Angel the instant they fell prey to it. But Mother is not here anymore, and she will not come back. Ever. Princess? The king and queen are waiting to the I have a stepmom. I'm on my way. I don't know why I whispered that to the maid. The king, Ophelia, and Rod are all present. What? Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence. King Gennaro. Good morning, River. Good morning, Your Majesty. Good morning, River. Good morning, River. River? Ophelia? Ophelia Windensov. Every day I wonder why my father, the king, married a lowly baker. Yo, because she knows how to make that fucking good-ass bread. She can never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to Mother. Mother, why is all the other people lowly? That's what I'm such a bitch. I take my seat next to the king, then look up at the person sitting opposite me. Oh. Who's this? Rod Benedict Windensoff, my stepbrother, is bored and quiet as usual. Oh, it's a cute bunny. I betcha he's gonna be evil. He's got those eyes. He's 2 years my junior and is the younger of Ophelia's children. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts. It was apparently given to him by a fairy. What? He minds his own business and is easy to deal with, but his older sister... My eyes go to the empty seat beside him. She is probably the most infuriating person I've ever had the displeasure of knowing. I don't know. I'm gonna call you Emma. So sorry I'm late, I was reading and forgot the time. And here she is. Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you too, River. Fuck off. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? Emma, Rod's elder sister and my stepsister, acts as if we are blood, as if she too were born a princess, as if she could be crown princess, perhaps steal my place. I will never let that happen. Wow! Bitch and paranoid. Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Side pause for the audience. It's going to be real hard to try to keep accents going, so it'll probably be my voice mixed with a random accent here or there. Don't expect anything to match, you know? Yeah. Butlers glide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast. Don't want to throw off my groove. So, Emma, you were reading the fairy tale books that the king brought you? Oh, yes. Oh, aye. There's so many books. So many, and they're all so wonderful. Thank you so much, Father. I'm happy that you like them. I love them. It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with. That's because Mother hated them. She had all the books... burned. Oh. But why? There are such charming stories. Fairy tales misled humans into believing they can have things they do not deserve. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters. And when the wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they want them to, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place. What are you implying about the witches, River? The atmosphere shifts. The air in the room grows heavy. I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall. Well, she's a bitch, but she's at least smart. Have you any idea what you're talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. Even now they still spread the fairy tale curse to our innocent subjects. But the curse was in a self-defense because you fucking wanted to murder them all. The truth is, I know very little about the time the witches had free reign over Angelier. I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to leave the palace, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone, and so I cannot bring myself to care. Wow. How do you know the cursed are innocent? Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild Angel after the Great War. Our people are the kingdom's foundation, and I'm endlessly grateful for their determination and resolve. So, he's a good king. He's just an idiot. Every day I wonder what your mother taught you about. Leave mother out of this. Dear, please. River, darling, your father didn't mean I'm not one of your children. Ah, hell yeah. I do not need your sympathy. Oh. River, you will show your mother respect. She is not my mother. I set down my fork and knife and stand up. I am done. Excuse me. My father and I have never got on, but our relationship has significantly worsened since he married the baker. My father, the king. It has been 17 years and I have never felt any love from him. So much angst. He treats Emmeline and Rod, who only entered our life 1 year ago, like his own children. I mean, it sounds like a good dad. Better than he has ever treated me. I mean, from what I'm gathering, your mother squirreled you away, so he never really saw you? This has been my life ever since mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the only one that was there for me when no one else was. If it wasn't for the accident during the Great War, she would still be here. Man, why this sour face so early in the morning, princess? Oh. Let me guess, it's the king, the queen, or Princess Emme. Or is it all of them? I ignore his question. Fritz, what are you doing here so early? I'm running some errands for my father. Fritz Gerald Aidan Leverton, son of the highest knight of the Order of Caldera. Oh my god, baby's in the chat. Hey, baby. His father, Sir Alcaster, has served the royal family for many years. Sir Alcaster is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, Fritz was assigned the honor of becoming my personal knight. I'm sure he just fucking loved it. His presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. It's still a bitch. You should wait in the throne room then. What were we talking about? Thank you. I'm lost. Princess? Yes? You know I haven't seen you smile once since I met you. Why is that of importance? Is that a katana? I don't know why I'm bobbing my head. I can't fucking see anything else on the screen. Still, I do hope to see you smile one day, princess. Well, I won't take up all your time. I'll see you at 10. 10? Don't tell me you're forgotten. Forgotten what? You're going to town today, remember? I deflate as the realization dawns upon me. It has been 2 days since the king issued the order. What happened? Flashback. River, I would like you to accompany Emma on one of her town outings. Surely you could send the maids with her instead. I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with maids. Ooh, it basically said, bitch, I don't give a fuck what you say. You going with your sister. I want you to make an effort to get along with her. Stepsister. She is your sister, and you will treat her and Rod as if they were your own blood. 2 days from now, you're going to accompany Emma outside. Oh! It has been 4 years since you last left the palace. Ever since then, you have locked yourself away. You barely leave your room. Angia was in the grip of war back then, but now the kingdom is safe and back to its former glory. Allegedly. I hear you got been getting some curses up in this bitch. I want you to see how beautiful Angiel really is. River, the princess must know her kingdom. It's just my ball. Go with Emma, and she will show you the town that you only ever see through your windows. Is that an order? If it needs to be, bitch. Are we clear? River. Understood. The last time I left the palace was 4 years ago, when the king took me with him to check on the people after the Great War had ended. I shake my head, removing my soul from the memory. I am safe here. Princess, shouldn't you have fucking left already? It won't be that bad. The townsfolk are good people. How can you be so sure? Times have changed. People change. That is precisely the problem. Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the end. Oof. This lady's got some problems. Sometimes change is for the better, Princess. I think you'll see that today. If you'll excuse me, I shall see you later. Okay. It looks like, since the art style of, I'm assuming this is Delora, by what I'm saying, is going to be a doll. The face seems to be a human with the art style. I'm guessing it's a doll. Do you think witches are capable of bringing back the dead? I wish you could talk to me. It is a doll. She talks to her dolls. Oh, that's creepy. That's so creepy. My dolls are my only friends. They are the only ones I can trust. Unlike humans, they will never betray me. They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. The moment I saw Delora, I knew she was special. She was different, so elegant and realistic. It was almost as if she was breathing. Shit. Delora's evil. She was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday. I only started receiving dolls from him when Mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebrations, but every year at midnight a letter would appear under my door. It would contain instructions leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room filled with gifts, cakes, and sweets. A child's dream. I'd been fascinated by the dolls, which had always had a little greeting card. A card with the words, "I love you" on it, signed M. The card would let me keep those celebrations a special secret, but I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared. In her own way. The secret celebrations had stopped as soon as she had disappeared. Yes? She has no eyes. Excuse me, Your Highness, the king has requested your presence. This better not be another that bitch better not yell at me again. Tell him I'm on my way. Bob. I will see you later, Delora. Oh, it's another guy. Good morning, Your Highness. He's got crystals on his nipples. Sir Mithros. That's such a fantasy generator name. I love it. Sir Mithros, the royal advisor. Father trusts him a great deal, just like he does Sir Alcaster. Every day you look more and more like your mother. I sometimes find Sir Mithros talking to Mother's portrait when he thinks no one is looking. He must have admired her a lot, but I cannot bring myself to think highly of him. There is something about him that puts me on edge. Are you on your way to see the king? I shall not keep you then. Until our next meeting, dear princess. Like, is everyone evil? Feels like everyone is evil. Your Majesty. River, are you ready? You will enjoy this. You have no choice. I've heard the toy shop has lovely dolls. This will be good for you. You'll get to know your sister better, and you'll be able to interact with and learn about the people of Angiel, about our subjects. I will not learn anything I do not already know. Huh. Why do you always believe that the people around you are incapable of good? Because I've seen how quickly people will betray and manipulate each other to get what they want. Yeah, bitch, there are some bad people, but there's a lot more good, too. Mother warned me about human nature. You do not see clearly, River. If you would only open your eyes, you would be able to see how good people really are. I believe I'm already quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I've seen that there is no good in... Oh, God. River, where were you when I needed you 4 years ago? Where have you been ever since? Back then, I'd been overflowing with grief and pain. I just lost Mother, my entire world. I'd hoped that maybe then he would have shown me love and compassion, even just a hug to let me know something was there. It had been a childish hope. I had been left alone. I did not see him for months. I had barely even heard his voice. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. This is what you have taught me, Your Majesty. I know that I've hurt you. I know that there is nothing I can do to atone for what I did. But please, Ophelia and her children are not part of that. They do not deserve to be hated. In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did. River. Enough. I've already said I will go. Everyone is waiting outside. I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years. River, it will be okay. Little did she know, it was not. How can you be so sure? Thank you for Oh, I would not disobey an order from the king. Excuse me. Girl. Hello, how can I help? Viorica. Princess Emma. How good to see you. I trail Emma, ignoring her as she embraces her friend. I glance around the small shop. The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality as the ones I have in my room because, holy shit, I'm a hoity-toity bitch. I cannot understand why Emma insisted she buy gifts for her friends here. I cannot believe I'm outside the palace. There's no need to be so tense, princess. I would never let anything happen to you. Something's gonna happen to me. Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself. You ask the impossible. There's no need to be formal, V. I'm still the same as I was. Oh yes, Rod's come along as well. It's been a while, V. It's good to see you again too, Rod. And I must introduce you to Her Highness the Crown Princess River. Oh. The look on V's face as she takes a step back from me is all too familiar. Fear. My apologies Apologies for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning. Oh, no. Aha! And this is Sir Fitzgerald, Sir Alcaster's son. It's a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Oh, you're Sir Fitzgerald? You really are as handsome as Emma described in her letters. I'm sorry. Please don't mind her, Sir Fitzgerald. I'm sorry, Emma. Right. So, what brings you all the way here? Oh, I'm here to get toys. Gifts for some new friends. Toys from here? Are you sure? Of course I am. I cross my arms. Still a bitch. I would prefer we finish this errand as quickly as possible. Oh. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Your Highness. Princess. I can barely breathe in here. It's because you got a fucking... Why are you dressed like that? I just want to go back to the palace. Beautiful lady. Good morning. Up until this point, I'd always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty in the... fuck. After all that, mommy dearest, one look at this lady, she's like, fuck mom. The lady that walks in proves me wrong. Her beauty is mesmerizing and clearly without peer. Everyone in the shop is openly staring. Oh, you're early today, ma'am. I have some important errands to run later today. Are the items ready now? Of course, let me go and fetch them for you. I'll be one moment, Emma. Why is she smiling at me? Here you are, ma'am. Thank you. That lady was beautiful. Right? Any girl standing next to her becomes hopelessly ugly by comparison. Jesus Christ. Who is she? She's new around town. Some say that she's a fairy. A fairy? Fairies had saved Angel from the witches 4 years ago. Everyone considered them our saviors. And yet the fairies are still unable to stop the fairy tale curse from spreading. Here you go. Thank you so much. No, thank you, V. I hope to drop by again soon. And good. I look forward to seeing you again. I hope to see you again soon as well, Rod. Likewise, if they want to fuck. Hosier. What's he doing here? Leaving the palace was a bad idea. Wait, what's that sign say? Goot Son. Conway Beer Club. All about that Goot Son. And I'm guessing that sign on the far right says boot, but all I'm getting is boo. Spooky sign. While I am out, I am the center of attention. Some townfolk point and stare at me. Most, however, make a point of avoiding me. Like I am the plague. Probably because you're a fucking bitch. There are some spiteful stares, but thankfully none are nearly as intense as they were 4 years ago. I'm sure the townsfolk are only surprised to see you again after so many years. Right. Fritz and Rod lag behind us, which leaves only Emma walking beside me. I can't decide which is worse. The staring are her company. Oh, River, look, a street performer. It's been so long since I last watched one. Ooh, street performance. I want to see. Oh. I was gonna be like, alright, it's just a normal character. But to zoom out, look at those gloves. Those are villain gloves. That's rough, buddy. Good day, everyone. My name is Waltz, and I'm here to spread some happiness and magic. The boy named Waltz snaps his fingers, and colorful flower petals start to rain down from the sky. Yay! Isn't that pretty, River? And are those the princesses over there? It is an honor to have you in attendance. Please accept this humble gift. He snaps his fingers and white lilies appear in his hand. Oh, fuck, wait. The white lily, it's the logo. In this moon thingy. Oh, that river. That flower's gonna be important. The boy looks at me as if expecting some kind of reaction. When he gets nothing from me, he sighs and gives me a wry smile. I hope to see you again during my next show. We'll definitely try. Oh, that was Bob. He gracefully bows before moving back into his area to perform more magic tricks. There are performers like this all around Angel. I love them. Maybe someday we'll get to see some musicians too. Those are my favorite. I do not intend to leave again. But you don't like it out here? Rod and I grew up here. I love Angel. This is my favorite part of the kingdom. I wanted to share that she's such a nice sister. Why am I a bitch? I know you didn't really want to come, but you still tagged along. That means a lot to me, so thank you. I did not do this for you. I'm only here because the king ordered me to go with you. I just want us to be closer, River. I would like to try and be your friend. I do not want or need your friendship. No matter how you act around me, we are not and will never be sisters. I'd take care to remember that if I were you. But Rod suddenly grabs my hand, pulling me away from Emma. Stop! He is staring daggers at me. I think this is the first time I've ever seen him angry. Rod, don't. Let me go. Both of you ought to stay away from me. I feel the heavy atmosphere as I turn to look at people staring at us. Their expressions mirror the looks of disdain I saw years ago. Anger, disgust, hatred. I begin to walk away. Alright, fam, I gotta take a quick bathroom break, but I will be back very shortly. What's up, you nerds? I'm back. Princess, wait. Don't follow me. Princess. Oh, fuck, she's running. What we got? I think that one says Beady, Woo-wee, and Barcode, and Osak. I'm loving these street signs, or store signs. I adjust my cloak, making sure my face is hidden from you. I never should have left the palace. As I walk around, I watch the people bumbling down the streets. So carefree. They work so hard for so little reward. They could work their entire lives and never have a fraction of what I have. And yet, they are happy. And I am a bitch. I heard Anis lost her job at the palace. It's true the Crown Princess River made sure the poor girl was fired. I stop in my tracks at the mention of my name. Oh. Not again. Anis? Was that the name of the one maid that tore Dolores' dress? If so, my decision to fire her was justified. Palace maid cannot be clumsy. Why should I tolerate poor performance? What did I do that was so wrong? I know that Anis, hard-working and big-hearted, very good with medicine. Shame she lost her job so quickly. You know how hard the Crown Princess is to please. My friend at the palace says she doesn't even smile, only goes around with that cold look on her face. That's probably why they call her the Ice Princess. Huh. Ice Princess? So all those times I heard the servants saying that, I'd always suspected they were talking about me. She's the complete opposite of our Princess Emma. That child's an angel. We all know she should be the Crown Princess. Uh-oh. Annoyance begins to simmer inside me. I cannot stand hearing anyone, so I'll walk away. Ever since Emma entered my life, I'm always being compared to her. And now I've become second best. Bet you was never first. I am River Riella Britain, daughter of King Gennaro Britain III and the Crown Princess of the Kingdom of Angiel. I am of royal blood. She is nothing. There you are. Oh, fuck. Princess, you must come back with me. It's getting too late for you to remain outside. Princess? Are you alright? Are you hurt? I brush him off and turn away. No need to fuss, let us return to the palace. Leaving the palace was physically and mentally draining. My bed is welcoming to my unusually heavy body. I turn my head and meet Dolores' glassy gaze from where she sits on my shelf. I left the palace today, Delora. It was the same as all those years ago. Everyone looked at me like I was a bitch. What have I ever done to deserve those looks? How can I be so hated? Ice Princess. I wish Mother was here. I look at the smiling faces of my dolls. At least I still have all of you. I yawn and stretch out my arms. Good night, Delora. You're gonna get fucked at night. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Singing. But who? Up above, the world so high, like a diamond in the fucking sky. Twinkle, twinkle. I smashed the pop filter with my nose. Little star. I blink my eyes open, only to see Dolores sitting right in front of me on my bed. Moonlight spills across her delicate features. How I wonder what you are. I called it. Wasn't she on the shelf with all the other dolls when I went to bed? Laura? It's almost time. That's creepy. Pinch my cheeks to make sure I am not dreaming. It hurts. Only 10 minutes before the clock strikes 12. Well, hello there. I hope you're ready, Princess. What? My doll just turned into a human? How? Who are you? You know who I am. I've been watching you since the day your father gave me to you. What is happening? I don't think I've ever been so confused in my life. All the answers will come in time. But right now, I'm here to give you something, princess. What was that? A glass slipper. Is this Cinderella's very own glass slipper? It is beautiful. Too beautiful. Then a realization begins to dawn upon me. You're a witch. Smart girl. I knew you'd figure that out eventually. Now it's time to say goodbye to your precious crown. A what? Sweet dreams, Cinderella. Cinderella Phenomenon. Phenomena. Hey, wake up, girl. Huh? Where am? Ow, my head. You have some nerve sleeping in front of my shop. Leave before a customer sees you. Oh, I was in my room. How am I here? Did you not hear what I said, you filthy child? Filthy? You would speak to your crown princess in such a manner? If you're the crown princess, then I'm the queen. You must have been knocked on the head quite hard to have such grand delusions. I am not delusional. I am Riveriella Britain, blood daughter of King Gennaro Britain III, and the crown princess of Angiel. Right. King has never had a daughter with that witch. What? Is she referring to Mother? Witch? Don't pretend to be stupid, girl. I can only stare at her, puzzled. Our good king only has stepchildren, Princess Emma and Prince Rod, and you are most definitely neither. What? Now get gone before you go sprouting your crazy gibberish at my customers and scare them away. With a huff, she leaves me to my own rapidly turning thoughts. I quickly realize that I am wearing tattered clothes and that I do not even have shoes on. Also, side note to viewers, I've gone into the settings and I turned off the markers that give when I'm able to start choosing options. There's a setting that says, let's have the right option indicated by like a diamond or something so you know what to pick. I turn that off, so I won't know if I'm picking is right or wrong. So let's journey on through this together, shall we? No, no, no. This cannot be happening. Something shines against my chest and I reach up to grab it. Fashionable. This is... It all floods back. Delora being the witch. Cinderella's glass slipper. This is not a dream. Delora gave me the fairy tale curse. My hands begin to tremble. I must return to the palace to speak with the king. Let me in. Sorry, girl, but this place is off limits to uninvited guests. You don't understand. I am the crown princess Riveriella Britain. I must speak with my father. As loath as I am to call him that, I have to. No one will believe me if I am addressing him by title. You best leave now, nice and quiet, before we have to force you. If you would only. Make way for the king. The gates swing open and 3 horses trot out. Soldiers ride 2 of the horses, while the last horse has a different familiar rider. Father! I immediately moved to block the path of his horse. The soldiers moved to hold me back. Your Majesty! What is this? Your Majesty, this girl is claiming to be your daughter. Daughter? Both of my stepchildren are in the palace right now. What? Even father is part of this? Father, you must help me. A witch has cursed me. For once in your life, just once, help me. You must believe me. Tell me, where is your family, child? Why are you all alone? He looks at me with pity in his eyes. He's looking at me more kindly as a peasant than he ever did when I was the crown princess and his daughter. I recoil. You must be hungry. Take this. This should feed you and your family for a day or two. The kingdom offers work opportunities to those who need them. Please let your parents know. Yo, this kingdom's got like unemployment shit. That's cool. I do not want your pity, father. Please escort this girl back to her home. Make sure she gets there safely. At once, your majesty. I watch as my father and his 2 guards ride away on their horses, leaving me to stand in their dust. He left me alone. Again. Where is your home, girl? There is nowhere left for me to go. Father has forgotten me. Leave me. Now look here, our orders were to leave me alone. Suit yourself, can't say we didn't try. Don't cause any more scenes, little girl. I watch with bleary eyes as the soldiers return to the palace. How can this be happening? I stare at the small pouch in my hands. I do not know what hurts more. The fact that I have been unceremoniously paraded away from my home, like I am nothing more than a piece of garbage, or the fact that my own father does not recognize me. Oh look, that girl's hideous dress. How difficult it is to be poor. Jesus. I clutch the pouch closer to my chest as I run to an empty alley. I huddle in a corner trying to become as small as possible. I squeeze my eyes shut, hoping that when I open them, everything will be back to normal. A dream? No matter what happens, you must not leave the palace. Blah. The world is cruel. People only ever hurt. It sounds like the whole Rapunzel and mom thing. But they're always so nice to me. That is only because you are the crown princess. They will only ever think of what they can take from you. I am trying to protect you, my love. That is why you must never leave the palace. Never leave, mother. I'm the only one who will ever love you so much. This is manipulative. Do you understand? I understand. Chapter 1. The Marchin'. When I open my eyes, I am still on the streets. I must have fallen asleep. But the nightmare continues. I am cold in my rags. I held myself for warmth, willing some of the cold away, but fail. My feet are numb and in pain, caked in a dirt that I have gathered from walking barefoot around town. Well, there's a frightful sight. Beggar probably thought she could try her luck with the nobility that live around here. And just look at how ragged she looks. Oh, what are you looking at? At 2 women that lack the basic manners of a noble upbringing. Ah, oh, damn, she went for it. Silence, girl. Do you know who you're talking to? No, and I don't care. Oh, what nerve. Let's just go. There's no reason to stoop to a commoner's level. I will remember you. And once I break this curse, I will make you regret your words. I become acutely aware of the fact that I have not eaten anything for almost a day. I've been sitting here, thinking on the new mess that is my life. But moping around will not break my curse. Crying will not help either. I should find that witch first, but how? I have no idea where she is. Delora. When do I get to start making choices? Visual novels have choices. I want to make poor decisions. I swear I will make you regret doing this to me. When I find you, I will find food first. Is this all the king thinks I am worth? Or, all he would carry on him in his person? Why would a king carry so much wealth on him if he's just going out? Stupid. Leave, girl. A dirty peasant like you has no place in this restaurant. But why? I can pay. Find another place. You're scaring away my customers. Am I not a customer? Shoot, there's nothing for you here. He just swatted me away like a fly. The nerve. The absolute unadulterated audacity. Sensing that this will get me nowhere, I ball my hands into fists and walk away. I get the same treatment at the next 3 restaurants I try. I'm treated as something less than dirt, like my money has no real value. I am the crown princess. They have no right to turn me away like this. I've been eating stale bread, anything to keep the hunger at bay. The bread barely helps. I'm gonna give this bitch a moment to contemplate her life. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bakery. There are croissants on display that make my mouth water. Slowly, I begin to make my way over there. This bitch gonna try and steal. Oh, my feet ache with every step. They look and feel even worse than before. If only I had enough coins for a pair of shoes. But food is more important. The rags that I am wearing and the pouch of money are all that I have, and I need to prioritize. And I will die before I beg. 2 croissants. You'll need to pay, girl. There are no free handouts here. I take a coin from my pouch and hand it to her. This should be more than enough. Shop owner stares at the coin before reluctantly taking it, hands me 2 croissants in a paper bag. I will not ask where you got those coins. Are you implying that I stole them? Yes. How else would a beggar like you get that amount of coin? Now be off with you, child. I won't have you scaring away any other customers. Without another word, I turn and start to walk away from the woman. So this is the goodness of the people of NGL. Take a bite out of one of the croissants, cringing a little at the dryness. Hey, girl. What now? We saw you at that shop. Want to share how you got your coins there? Oh, excuse me. This is a mugging. Look at her rushing us off like she's royalty or something. They still have no eyes. Let me go. You ain't no better than us. Now be a good girl and hand over that pouch. The man on my left grabs at my pouch and attempts to yank it away. I will not let these brutes take anything from me. I elbow the man in the stomach, then aim a kick at the other man's shin. I have an opening, and I take it. I pull myself free and begin to run as fast as I can. Hey! Where do I go? I am not familiar with the streets at all. It's highly likely I'm going to hit a dead end. Oh, yay, choices. Where should I go? Go left. I cannot let the pain in my feet or my exhaustion stop me. If I stop now, they'll definitely catch me, and taking my coins might not be the worst thing they do. A dead end? Nowhere left to run now, girl. What do I do? Oh, who are you gentlemen? This is definitely not how you treat a lady. Huh? Who's there? A shadow looms above us. Before I can blink, a person has jumped down in front of me. His body acts as the barrier between the two men and me. Who are you? Oh, me? Just a passing gentleman concerned about a damsel in distress. He turns to the men, his expression calm, his eyes flashing dangerously. Now shall I teach you gentlemen a lesson? He's got a sword! You idiots, we've all got swords. What? Come back here, you coward. The two of us can take him. I think your friend has the right idea. I'm not the type to show mercy. Oh, this is way too much trouble for little gold. Are you alright, my lady? You found her. The boy from yesterday. A little slow, aren't you, kid? Don't call me that. These two know each other. The suspense. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I feel ill. My head is pounding and my feet feel simultaneously like they're frozen and on fire. My stomach rumbles, the hunger coming back with vengeance. My body feels light. Princess! Princess! Lady Parfait will be able to help her. They're sending me to a fucking bakery for healing. You're right, we need to move now before anyone else sees us. Yeah. Hang in there, princess. Everything is payday. A dream? What is that in your hands, River? It was hurt. I just wanted to help it, but it died. It's all my fault. It is not your fault, my love. It died because, it was weak. But this is the world, River. Only the strong survive. The weak get cast aside to die. You are not weak. You are strong, my crown princess, and you do not cry. Now wipe your tears. I don't want to see you cry again. Do you understand? Yes. Now get rid of that thing and wash your hands. Yo, coronavirus going around. Did you not hear me, child? Yes, mother. Bitchy mom made bitchy child. Unfortunate. Oh, you're awake. Where am I? This isn't my room. My hand flies to my chest where the little glass slipper hangs from my neck. Still here. Are you okay, miss? This girl is the maid that tore Dolores' dress. The one that I fired for her clumsiness. Yes. To think I would meet her again here, like this. Leave me alone. Right, of course. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Now what? Haven't thought at all, have you, Ice Princess? Are you? Suddenly there she is, Dolores stands before me, with a snide smile, looking happy with herself. She is the cause of everything I have been through. All the pain, heartache, and hunger. It's her fault. I try to stand, thinking to give the witch a piece of my mind, but as soon as my feet touch the floor, pain shoots up my legs. I end up falling back to the bed. Oh! You should be more grateful to the girl you just scared away. She's been taking care of you for the past 2 days. 2 days? I've been passed out for 2 days? I'm suddenly vibrating with anger. Remove the curse. Now. Ha! You think you just command me to remove the curse in your best princess voice? What do you want? Gold? What I want is worth more than all the gold you could summon in Angiel, princess. Besides, haven't you read fairy tales? The caster cannot take a curse back. You need to focus on breaking the curse yourself if you want your life back. Mother burned the books before I could read more than 1 or 2 of them. I did not think either involved curses, just genies and trading away your voice for legs. She only read Aladdin and The Little Mermaid. Oh, it's good that you're awake, princess. Parfait should really be up and about. Wait. Is Delora the leader of the witches and Parfait the leader of the fairies, and they're working together with the fairy tale curses? Woo-hoo-hoo. I'm feeling much better. Are you a witch as well? Oh no, my name is Parfait and I'm a fairy! Called it. A witch and a fairy in one room, being friendly? Impossible. Oh, look at her face. You weren't expecting that at all, were you, princess? What is going on? I'm sure you have many questions, princess. How do you know I am the princess? Don't be silly, she's a fairy. Of course she knows. I promise we'll do our best to answer your questions. I don't even know where to start. What would you like to... Oh, fuck. Why are you working together? History lesson. Oh, I've got this. The 2 crystal things. There's 1 crystal in the kingdom called Crystal Lucas. Happiness and love. Yeah. Which is, yeah. Strongest fairy. My powers are a fraction of what they used to be. And without child, I have no successor to my burden. What does a bear do? Regulate the energy of the crystals and keep the balance between darkness and light. For centuries, the fairy and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. Until a certain human decided to be a pest. Yeah. Who was he? I knew him as Hans Gabriel Grimm. Oh, the Grimm stories. Yeah, he wrote the fairy tales. And he started the feud between the witches and the fairies in the process. How could a single person have so much power? It was the power of his words. In Grimm's stories, the witches were always evil. Humans naturally grew to fear and hate them. They began to hunt them. Didn't the witches fight back? Aren't allowed to use our powers to cause harm. But that all changed when the Tenenbaum bear decided revenge was more important than our promise. The witches took over the kingdom. They created the fairy tale curse to spread even more sadness and anger, to fill the human heart with negative emotions, all to fuel the power of the Tenenbaum. The delicate balance of harmony between the crystals was broken. The witches in the Tenebrarum grew far stronger than they were ever meant to be. We had no choice but to fight, and then the Great War happened. The Tenebrarum bearer was eventually defeated. The Great War was ended with the help of an unexpected ally, but many lives were lost. The good witches suffered horribly. We still have to stay hidden in hopes of having any kind of peace. Are you trying to make me believe that there are good witches? The Tenebrarum can poison a heart and mind in the darkness and cruelty. The witches put themselves at risk in working with the Tenebrarum in maintaining harmony. Some, inevitably, are corrupted. Many good witches were corrupted during the war. Most remain that way. Many do not believe it, but witches can be just as kind as fairies. And yet it wasn't a fairy that cursed me. I've done good by cursing you, princess. You'll thank me when you've broken it. Delora was not corrupted by the Tenebrarum. She is as good as they come. Hopefully you'll come to see that for yourself. I doubt it. Apart from my own inherent goodness, Parfait and I are working together because we have a common goal, which is to restore the balance between darkness and light. What else would you like to know? Why was I cursed? Seriously? You're really gonna ask that? I wouldn't have asked if I didn't know the answer. You have such a temper on you. Very well, this one's got a simple answer. You're a bitch. It's because you're a cold-hearted, cruel, wicked princess who deserves to be punished. Delora. A curse is the only way to force you to change your horrid ways. Delora, you could have put that more nicely. I'm pretty sure I was already being nice. Change? Why do I need change? Are you completely unaware of how heartless you are to other people? The coldness you show to your stepfamily and your father? And the way you treat Princess Emmy? Why would they need to be treated any differently? You need to prove that you have goodness in you, princess. Some smidge of kindness. Why? People only show you kindness when they want something from you. The instant they get what they want, they'll just throw you away. Oh. What else would you like to know? How do I break the curse? The necklace you got is one of Cinderella's glass slippers. To break the curse, you must get the second slipper, complete the pair. And how do I do that? By doing 3 good deeds. What? It's a very easy thing to do. At least for someone who knows how to be good. Damn. 3 good deeds? What does that even mean? I wouldn't even know where to start. Take heart, princess. Goodness is innate in everyone. Are you sure that's the case with this one? Delora, you're not helping. I'm a witch, and I think I have more goodness in my big toe than she has in her entire body. Now you're just being mean. I think she's still being truthful. For every good deed you accomplish, you'll get a piece of the glass slipper. When you've gotten all 3, you'll complete the pair, and the curse will break. Simple. I suggest you start by polishing that attitude of yours. What happens if I don't break the curse? I think you know the answer to that one already, princess. 3 good deeds and I get my life back. Easier said than done. You said Cinderella, didn't you? Didn't you just go to a ball and find a prince? What does doing good have to do with that? Going to a ball, finding a prince, it's all so old-fashioned. No fun in that. So Cinderella is a girl with a pure heart. She's always willing to help others even when they are cruel to her. Anyway, I brought some clothes for you. I'll leave them on the table. We'll be waiting outside. There are some people I'd like you to meet. I cannot believe this. I looked down at my neatly bandaged feet. I have to admit that while so they are nowhere near as painful as they had been 2 days before. Flashback. Why would she even care? I was the reason she lost her job at the palace. Oh, she probably doesn't remember me as the princess. But still, she has no reason to do such things for me. I ignore the salve for the time being and gingerly stand up, testing my feet for pain. The injury is definitely healing. I slowly walk over to the table and change into the clothes that have been left there. The dress is nowhere near as luxurious as the ones that I wear in the palace, but it's far improved from my rags. All my life, I've never had to lift a finger, and now I would not let them see how much they have rattled me. I refuse to break. Just watch me, I'll free myself from this curse. What is this place? What's it say? Of tavern. Something of tavern. Oh, I can't read any other signs. Damn. People in the room chatting amiably with each other. I noticed the girl that left me the cell by the counter serving drinks. But as soon as people in the room notice me, the room falls into an immediate silence. Well, look what we have here, the Ice Princess herself. Huh? They know who I am? I didn't think it was true. Cursed for her cold-heartedness, as to be expected. You remember who I am, yet you still treat me like this? Well, aren't you? You aren't really a princess anymore, are you? You're one of us now, girl. Everyone, please, you shouldn't be treating a newcomer like this. Princess, let me apologize. They mean no offense. I cannot believe that. Not when people parfait is referring to simply smirk and shrug as I meet their gaze. What is this place? The Morrighan Tavern. A home for those with the fairy tale curse. You make it sound like some kind of holiday house. Don't ruin my moment. Morrighan Tavern? The Morrighan was built 3 years ago when the number of cursed in NGL continued to rise. The goal is to gather those affected so they might help each other break their curse. Of course, I'm also here to provide help as necessary. Only those cursed and those allied with our cause can stay here. The evil and the wicked can never find this place. Most of the people here are cursed? How come these people remember who I am? The cursed are not affected by the conditions of someone else's curse. Your condition is simple. Everyone has forgotten you are the crown princess. But because these people here are cursed, they still remember your title. It goes without saying that fairies and witches are also not affected. Come, princess, let me introduce you to the few boarders we have at the Morrighan. Parfait beckons the serving girl over. This is Annis. She helps out in the Morrighan. She does most of the cooking. I'm sure you understand why she's working here now. I believe she deserves an apology. Miss Delora, what are you talking about? Don't you worry your sweet little head over it. You don't remember what this ice princess did to you. Huh? I have nothing to apologize for. Clumsiness does not benefit a palace maid. I only did what was necessary. Well, it's nice to meet you, princess. I'm Annis Willow. I hope we get along. Awkward silence. Really? This is how you're going to start doing good? I don't believe I asked for your opinion. Please, you two, no fighting. I hold my tongue as Parfait leads me to two people whose faces are incredibly familiar. They are faces I've seen in the palace before. This is Jurian Valiant and Garland Belrot. Oh. How did you know? Both you were in the Order of Caldera. That's right. There were two of Sir Alcaster's best knights. It was a big surprise when they both left a year ago. We only found out recently it was because they acted against Sir Alcaster's orders. Stripped of their titles, dishonorably discharged. Wow, what are you two doing here? We help the fairies. They and Annis are exceptions and are allowed in this tavern without the curse. Jurian and Garland lend us their strength to help protect the Marchen. Protect? From the witches, they'd do anything to make sure their curses remain unbroken. And what about you? I'm an exception. Also, I'm good. You keep forgetting the good part. Remember, not all witches are evil. Your curse is a test. A test? Originally, the wicked were cursed so that they could learn to change. Their curses were meant to teach them a lesson. I'm hoping your curse will teach you a lesson too, Ice Princess. I really am only trying to help you. I don't need you to show me how to change. I just want my life back. Well, to do that, you'll have to break your curse. Nah. Try and make some friends, Princess. They might be able to help you break your curse. Oh, I'd love to hang around and watch the princess try to be friendly. We have work to do, Delora. Fine. Try not to make any more enemies, Princess. The instant Parfait and Delora leave the room, the temperature drops several degrees. Now that I am alone, I feel the cold stares return. Disgust. Contempt. As if I'm the reason they are cursed and have to take refuge in the Marchen. Make friends? All I've ever had are my dolls. I've never needed friends. I will break this curse on my own. I was told it was rude to stare. One man suddenly stands up, anger apparent on his face. His hands clench in unclenching fists as he glares at me pointedly. Jurian and Garland place themselves in front of me, shielding me from the man. You know the rules. What happened in the past stays in the past. And no one is allowed to harm anyone else in the Marchen. If you cannot comply, you are no longer welcome here. No matter, the Ice Princess will get what's coming to her. Throws one last glare my way before sitting down. Break the rules and you'll get what's coming to you. That goes for everyone here. Jurian's tone is cold and firm. There's no doubt that she means what she says. So these are the great knights of the Order of Caldera. The Marchen begins to settle down and everyone eventually goes back to their conversations and meals. I walk toward an empty table, realizing that I am being deliberately ignored. I become immersed in my thoughts as I sit down. One thought, however, comes to me immediately. They hate me. They hate me somehow, and I've only ever left the palace twice in my life. How did this happen? Only people who treated me with any respect were Annis, Jurian, and Garland. Is it because they cannot remember who I am? Maybe being in the Marchen is not such a good idea. I doubt anyone here wants to help me break my curse. Hermity Frank here. They'd probably rather see me suffer under its weight. 3 good deeds? How am I supposed to complete 3 when I do not know if I can even accomplish one? Well, at least you're honest. May I join you? I look up and stare in shock at the beautiful lady from the toy shop. Her beauty still manages to take my breath away. What is she doing here? You were in the toy shop. Oh yes, I was there picking up some items for a friend. I am humbled you still remember me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Miss Karma. Uh-oh. Your name is Karma? Suitable name for someone as beautiful as me, no? Wow. Karma, your narcissism is going to scare the princess away. Oh. You are that magician boy. Boy. Oh, how appropriate. Boy. Call me that one more time and I'll ruin that pretty face of yours. Oh. You would hit a lady? How savage. Anyway, I'm Walt Cresswell. I have the Neverland curse. What about you, princess? What's your fairy tale curse? Does everyone share what their curse is? We talk about it freely in the march, and the whole point is helping each other break our curses after all. Hard to do that if we keep our fairy tales quiet. He pauses, then narrows his eyes slightly. Well, some people keep their fairy tales a secret. He eyes Karma briefly, cocking an eyebrow. The smile never leaves Karma's face. Has anyone managed to break their curse? I've been told a few have. A few? That's not very reassuring. Well, at least the curses can be broken. I cannot particularly say that reassures me. What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? You can talk to us about it. Tell us what it is. Cinderella. Oh goodness, Cinderella. That explains the nature of your curse, only it's been reversed, hasn't it? Riches to rags. That's one way of putting it. Karma, you're not helping. You really are better off ignoring him, princess. He mostly speaks nonsense. What? What? No way. Princess. You can't just fucking... You can't do a reveal like that and just fucking swoosh it to the side. Parfait's voice takes me by surprise. I hadn't even noticed her entering the room again. May I speak with you? I'd like you to meet someone, though I'm sure you already know him quite well. Rod? So you really are cursed. I was the one that gave Sebi to Rod, so that he still had some way to voice his opinions. Sebi? Short for Sebastian. Cute, isn't it? It's nice to meet you, princess. Sebi's voice changes when it greets me. The tone it uses is lower whenever it speaks for Rod. Perhaps that is what Rod's voice actually sounds like. Wait, if he remembers me, does that mean the mermaid's curse? Oh fuck, Ariel. That is my curse. Rod has been mute all this time because he is cursed? Does everyone else know? Obviously, they're my family. Even the king? He knows as well. So I'm the only one you have never told. I didn't think you'd particularly care either way. He is not wrong. Yet I cannot believe I did not know. I was left out once again. What are you doing here? I have been trying to help Rod with his curse. That is why he comes to the marching from time to time. but I don't even want. Anyway, I only came here today to confirm that you were truly cursed. I wanted to see it with my own eyes. It was a big surprise when I woke up one day and you weren't in the palace. An even bigger surprise when I found out no one remembered you. It's been days since I was cursed. I wonder, how are things in the palace? Livelier, happier. Happier? I've never seen my family happier than they are now. I'd say it's a good thing you aren't a princess anymore. Oh. I'd always thought Rod didn't really care about me regardless, but is this the truth? So, I have to be cursed for you to open up about how you truly feel? The only reason I didn't say anything earlier was because Emmy didn't want me to. I'm happier too. Now that you're gone, I don't have to pretend to like you anymore. Whoa. I'm gonna return to the palace now. Whoa. I'm gone and they're all happier. Your very existence has been erased in the palace. They never known you. That doesn't mean they're happy without you. Even the king. What did I expect? Why did you bring me here? The people in the marching, I shouldn't have left you alone in there, I'm sorry. You knew how they felt about me. What have I ever done to them? Now isn't the right time to explain. You can't use that here. When will it ever be the right time? So many things have already happened to you, I need you to be patient, River. Has the prince already left? Yes, he has. Princess, we'll talk about this later. For now, you must focus on breaking your curse. Did I miss something? No. Right. Maybe the fairy is right. I don't think I'm ready to find out how I made so many people hate me. Well, Parfait, I think it's time we get down to business. What should we do with her? What are you talking about now? You, of course. You got nowhere to go, right? Oh, she is right. I think back to the days I spent on the streets and shiver. I mean, it was like one day. I will do anything so long as I don't have to go back there. The princess can stay at the March Inn with me and the rest of my boarders. I'd almost forgotten what hope felt like. But you'll have to work in exchange for a room. I celebrated too soon. What? Magic has its limitations, just like anything else. Money doesn't appear out of thin air, not even for a fairy. March Inn doesn't attract many customers since only the cursed and a few others can enter. I sell my potions here and there, but I have several hungry mouths to feed and funds are tight. I thought fairies lived in luxury. Parfait, are you broke? Oh. Ouch. Even the ice princess can tell. And yet you still take people in? That's always been how Parfait operates. She's good-natured to a fault. I'm told suffocating beneath my debt will be what kills me. Jesus Christ. Why don't you just leave? I assume you make enough to take care of yourself. Leave someone who's in need of help? I could never. And that, princess, is how goodness works. How goodness works? It's not as if I accept freeloaders. All my boarders help me run the March Inn and do errands. The princess has never worked a day in her life. I doubt she'll be useful. If karma can be useful, anyone can. I have yet to see karma be anything but useless. Princess, you're more than welcome to stay if you're willing to help out. It's the least you can do in exchange for a roof over your head and 3 meals a day. Oh, and shoes. Do I even have a choice? I toss and turn in bed, unable to fall asleep. The mattress is hard and the sheets are itchy, nothing at all like the bed I had in the palace. What I would give for my old bed again, for any of the comforts of home. I miss my dolls. Lady Parfait! Lady Parfait! I sit up immediately. What is going on? I leave my room to investigate. Some of the other marching boarders, Waltz, Jurian, and Garland, are sitting on the settee looking anxious. What's happening? Sorry, did we wake you? No, but the noises Garland was making would have woken the dead. Jurian and I found an injured man while we were doing our rounds. We brought him in here. An injured man? Wait, what were you doing outside? It's almost 1 a.m. Nothing you need to worry about. Lady Parfait and Annis are tending to the man now. These people, will they just help anyone they find on the streets? What if this man is dangerous? Do you think the witches got to him? It's possible. We'll have to find out when he wakes up. The next day, Parfait reveals that the man only suffered minor head injuries. She says that she expects him to wake soon. I look at the tray of food in my hands. Annis has asked me to bring it up to the stranger's room while she finishes the rest of her cooking. I would never have been asked to do this in the palace. Fucking bitch, you're not in the palace anymore. Jeez. Come on now. Goodness, what's that portrait done to you to deserve that look? I must say that it's odd to see the princess doing something nice for someone. What do you want? I have something to ask that man that was brought in last night. Seeing as you're being good enough to deliver breakfast, I thought I'd just tag along with you. If you're going, just bring this tray up yourself. You are not in any position to delegate your duties to me, Miss River. Come on, our guest must be famished. Seeing no way out, I followed Delora to the spare room the man had been put in. Wait. The doll Delora was given to the princess when the mother died. The mother might have been a witch, or the Tenebrarum bearer. Maybe. Would the Tenebrarum bearer was the strongest, but can it be passed from mother to daughter? I bet you the king knew something was up. Convinced Delora to watch over his daughter now that the bad mother was dead, and help out his daughter when needed most. He willingly cursed his daughter to make her better. I'm calling it now. Come in. Fuck, he's cute. I thought the man would have been old, but to my surprise he looks young, probably in his early 20s. He seems lost in reverie as he stares at a small notebook. Good morning. Good to see you're awake and breathing. The man looks up at her when she speaks. The instant he sees us, his eyes widen. Why is he staring at us like that? Am I dead? What? I'm in heaven. Or maybe. You two are angels that have fallen out of it. Oh no. Oh no. I see. What can a humble gentleman like myself do for you lovely ladies? Oh no. Ah, you could join me in this bed. It's very comfortable, and there's plenty of room for the both of you. I'll follow your lead on this one, Princess. Princess? Ah, of course, such a beautiful lady could only be a princess. Look at the noble way you hold up the tray. Your wish is my command and my fate, my sweet princess. If you want, you can have him. I'll pass, thanks. Oh, he's awake. Oh, another lovely lady has entered my chambers. I don't think my heart can handle this perfection of three of you at once. I think I know how Casanova here got those head injuries. Some lady decided she'd had enough of his rubbish and wanted to punish him. Delora, patience. He may not even be in the right state of mind right now. He did take head injuries after all. The man finally stops to look at just me. He narrows his eyes and stares so hard I almost want to slap him. What? You're familiar. But no, that's impossible. Aren't you the crown princess? What are you doing here? Huh. If he knows, then he's definitely not a witch or a fairy. It can only mean one thing if he recognizes the ice princess. What is your name, good sir? Oh. I would answer any questions you ask of me, madame, but... The man looks down at the notebook in his hand. I don't remember. Oh. Amnesia? I know everything about Angel, and yet I don't know the first thing about myself. Except that I have the Rumpelstiltskin curse. Is that how you spell that shit? Rumpelstiltskin. Wow. Is that a fairy tale? I knew it. He's got the fairy tale curse. Fairy tale curse? Do you remember how to break it? From what I remember, I need to somehow collect 3 memories and get them to appear in this journal as entries. Shows us a notebook he's been holding onto since we entered this room. My first memory is of waking up and holding this. I thought there would be information in here, but it's empty. Another victim of the curse. You must be tired. River will leave your breakfast here and we'll give you some time for yourself. We'll be outside if you need anything else. Fuck. Rumpelstiltskin. What is that fairy tale about? Delora does not do a good job of hiding her laughter. She snorts and I cross my arms embarrassed. Mother burned the fairy tales in the palace before I got the chance to read them. Fine, I'll keep it short. Once upon a time there was a girl that was said to be able to spin straw into gold. King found her and locked her up in a tower. Said he wouldn't let her out until she turned all the straw in the room into gold. But the girl was just a regular human. She knew she would never be able to turn the straw into gold and feared that she would be locked up forever. That was when an odd little man appeared before her and offered to do the job for her if she gave him something in return. The girl gave him her necklace and the man spent the rest of the night spinning the straw into gold. However, the girl wasn't released. The second night she was given more straw to spin, and the little man appeared once more. This time she gave him her ring. On the third night, the king ordered her to spin the straw one last time, and if she did, she would be released and made his queen. However, that night the girl had nothing left to give the little man, so they made an agreement. He would spin the straw into gold for her, so long as she gave him her first child. I personally never understood why the girl would want to marry the king in the first place. Hush, I'm trying to tell a story here. Years passed, and the queen finally gave birth to her first child. That night, the odd little man returned and demanded his due, but the queen didn't want to give up her child. The man then said that he wouldn't take the child if the queen was able to guess his name in 3 days. The man's name was Rumpelstiltskin. Did she guess it? Oh yeah. The night before her time was officially up, the queen was drawn to the forest by the sound of a little voice. She saw the little man celebrating his upcoming victory, thinking about how nobody had or ever would guess his real name, which was Rumpelstiltskin. He does not sound particularly smart. So agrees the general populace. Sometimes I wonder how Hans was able to come up with such a tall tales. Well, the march is opening soon. I expect another busy day. Especially busy for you, River. You need to start coming up with good deeds. Amnesiac Casanova was allowed to stay at the March Inn with the other boarders. Because he still seemed capable, Parfait set him to work as one of the March Inn servers. Annis's protest that he remain in bed fell on deaf ears. Parfait couldn't very well throw him out, not while knowing that he had nowhere to go. I would be incapable of showing him such kindness given all of the nonsense he spouts at us. The people that frequent the March Inn begin to steadily ignore me altogether. Like I don't exist. It is better than the stares and the hateful looks. Rumple, you aren't here to flirt. But this lovely lady is unattended. Sir Rumple, please, you're making me blush. Because the man couldn't remember his name, he fashioned one from his own curse. Rumple. I think it suits him. I would never understand Parfait. This amorous waste of space is about as useful as karma. I've returned. Speak of the devil. Did you miss me? Karma had left abruptly yesterday, saying that she had something very important to take care of. Waltz trails in after her now, carrying several boxes in his arms. Why am I carrying these? Because you made me run that errand for you at the toy shop the other day. Because gentlemen carry things for ladies. I'm going to drop them now. Those boxes contain very important contents. Welcome home, Miss Karma. Nice to see you've survived the trip. Waltz. Thank you, Annis. So this is our new housemate. We have not had the opportunity to meet. I am... Oh. We are all surprised when Rumple suddenly reaches out to grab Karma's hand. My life before this moment has been a depressing monochrome. Now that you have entered my bleak existence, I see everything in beautiful, blazing color. And nothing shines more brightly, more vividly than you. I am Rumple, my sweet. Let us talk of marriage. I stare at Karma, waiting for her to flirt back. At the very least, I expect her to wave Rumple away for being a fool. But she remains eerily silent. Answer, my angel. I beg of you. Uh-oh. Keep. Say the word and it's done. Your filthy hands off of me. Ow! Not again. I would never be interested in the likes of you. Go on, lad, give him a good beating. Like the ones you gave to me. What? My queen, there is no need for violence. What did you call me? Please calm down, Rumple is still recovering. What's going on? Karma is a man, doesn't take kindly to be flirted with. or proposed to. She is a man. But your voice, your face, your breasts. Ow. That's what you're focusing on, pervert? I worship all aspects of the female form, but my particular favorite has always been... Wow. Do yourself a favor and shut up. I never would have known. But why would he do this? Don't look at me like that. I have my reasons. Is it because of your curse? Yes. I am undone. My heart is in pieces. You knew him for 10 minutes. For those that can't hear the music of their heart, like I, it takes only a look to fall madly, irretrievably in love. I must leave. My heart will need time to heal. Away. I wonder what Karma's is. Trapped in another body? What is that? I can't think of anything. Unless it's like the Princess and the Frog style, where it's just changed into something else to learn to do that, but I don't know. The marching attracts all sorts, doesn't it? That one is entirely Parfait's fault. Alright, nothing to see here. Back to work. I am still shooketh from what I learned earlier. Karma, a man. It is not fair that he is so beautiful as a woman. If the female population of Angiel knew the truth, Karma would be hunted down for making the rest of us pale in comparison. Wait. What if it's Snow White? The fairest of them all. It's Snow White, the fairest of them all. Calling it. Yo, if that's actually it. Nice. Annis, being good, I suppose, prepared a special lunch to welcome the newest marching boarders. We have all been invited to the private dining room. Excuse me, is Lady Parfait here? Prince Rod, perfect timing. Please join us for lunch. I only came to talk to you, Lady Parfait. But I'm hungry and I've no wish to make you wait while I eat. Come join us. Please, Your Highness, I've made too much as usual. You must help us finish. Very well. A cursed princess and a cursed prince. What an eccentric collection of friends you have, Lady Parfait. I wouldn't say they were eccentric, necessarily. You're the most eccentric one here, Rumple. Really now? I sit silently in my chair. I am uncomfortable around so many people. Even when Mother was alive, I had all my meals alone. Jesus Christ. Since my parents were always too busy to sit down for meals with me. The meals with Ophelia and her children were also always awkward and silent. It's because you're just fucking ugh, you know? Somehow the atmosphere here is lively and friendly, even though I barely know anyone here. Is something wrong? Excuse me? You've barely touched your food. Don't you like it? The Lord said this was one of your favorites. Oh. I'm just not used to eating with company, that's all. They say that sharing a meal brings the family closer. Garland. Oh. I apologize. Closer together, huh? So, have you made any progress on how to do those good deeds, Princess? There's no way I'm admitting that I don't even know how to complete one. Oh, I forgot you're not so good on the doing good front. And you're not very helpful. Why don't you ask someone to teach you how to do good? A what? Well, that's not something you hear every day. As in, take some kind of lessons. If you're having so much trouble on your own, you should ask someone to give you some advice or teach you. It's as simple as that. What is this I hear? The princess needs advice? Well then, she's in luck. I happen to give the most excellent advice, and believe me when I say I can teach almost anything. I love it. The princess is indeed lucky, as I am available for teaching duties. No doubt I'd be the better choice, as I don't go about deceiving the world. Excuse me. From one-sided flirting to bitter enemies, and all in the span of a few hours. The man broke my heart. Anyway, I'd also be happy to help you in any way I can, princess. And I'm sure your stepbrother would be happy to help as well. That's doubtful. I don't think I would make the best teacher for this sort of thing. I only teach others how to fight. Never mind the fact that Jurian herself still struggles to be good. What? You're lucky, aren't you? So many people are willing to help you. Why? Why are you all willing, so help me? That's what we do at the Marchin. We help each other. It's called Ohana, bitch. Lesson number 1, doing good means helping whenever one can. Just let any of us know if you want our help. Trust no one but yourself. You need not care for anyone but yourself. This is what Mother and the last 2 years have taught me. I have always been alone, and it is easier that way. And yet, these strangers, these people that I've only known for a few days, are so willing to help me out when they will gain nothing in return. Is this the goodness I was meant to see? Father? How can I even begin to trust and care for others when I have forgotten how to do so? I am slowly beginning to understand what I must do. Chapter 2, The Decision. Oh, I don't know how many chapters are in this game. I'm only on chapter 2. No, blind react. I can't find out. I don't see why this is necessary. Of course this is necessary, princess. You work to show you can be useful. For the last half hour, Parfait and Delora have been debating what chores they want to give me. I cannot believe they are seriously going to make me work like a commoner. No freeloaders at the Marchin, remember? And you can't pull the princess card anymore now that you're a homeless peasant. Whoa! That's nice. Being demoted to a homeless peasant is not my fault. If you really think about it, it was kind of me to demote you. Stop teasing her, Delora. River has had a lot thrown at her already. I'm only speaking the truth. Besides, working to live is the commoner's way of life, but at least it's rewarding. But if you do nothing, you get nothing. No food, no clothes, no bed. You are no longer a princess, River. Life here at the Marchin is comfortable, and you need to work for comfort. Remember that. Oh. What you do is your choice, princess. Do I even have a choice? Not really, no. Let's see. How about cooking duties? No way she'd burn a salad. Receptionist? then we'd lose all of our customers. That's probably true. I am right here, you know. Sorry. Do you have any useful skills? As a princess, I had servants who did everything for me. They cleaned my room, helped me dress. How am I expected to possess skills for things I have never done? Aha! I have found the perfect job for our Cinderella. Ta-da! River. Ooh. Can't even say my own name. River will be in charge of sweeping the marching floors. What? Perfect. Even she should be able to do that. Could you, princess? I refuse. But look, I even put a cute little ribbon on the broom just for you. It's your very own special broom. A princess does not clean. Hard-headed as ever. Don't worry, I have a fix for this. Ha. What have you done? You should be thanking me. I'm helping you with your duties. Delora, isn't this a little too much? Oh, nonsense. The princess is just learning useful new skills. Mr. Broom will teach her everything she needs to know. If the floor is dirty, Mr. Broom will come to life and start sweeping, and it will not stop until the floors are spotless. What? Come on, Parfait, we've got time for a cup of tea. But she'll be fine. A little sweeping never killed anyone. Hey, you are dreadful. Enjoy your time with Mr. Broom. Wait! Did they really just leave? This is fucking funny. Hey, slow down. The broom begins to sweep. The broom's got some fucking sass going on. Despite my protests, I am still forced, like a puppet, to sweep the floors with grudging tenacity. I can barely catch my breath after that. Princess, Parfait sent me to check. Oh, how lovely. It's so clean I can see my reflection on the floorboards. I'm impressed. Do not even think about stepping into this room with your dirty shoes. Goodness, I didn't know princesses could be such terrifying creatures. You are aware that the marching is opening soon. Yes, the floor isn't going to stay clean forever. Then do not open the marching. I do sympathize with you, princess. It's difficult adjusting to the commoner's life. What would you know about that? More than you think. Which means he's a noble. Who is he? What? Did I let that slip? That was my mistake. Karma just smiles at me, his eyes gleaming with playfulness. Playful mischief. Fuck Christ. He's definitely hiding. Yeah, no shit. My hands are red and sore from all the sweeping I've done today. I remember the salve Annis offered me when I first woke up in my room. Surely that will help somewhat. I apply it to my hands and find, to my surprise, it's very effective. Most of the redness quickly fades along with the pain. Is this what my life will be like if I do not break the curse? Forced to work day in and day out? I cannot things stay as they are. I must act. I go to bed. This must change. I will do something after a nap. Tiredness falls upon me like a heavy, suffocating blanket. I close my eyes and feel myself shift into the darkness of sleep. Despite having slept for hours, I am still tired when I wake. I glance back at my hands and remember the salve's effectiveness. Whatever Annis gave me really works. I should ask her to make me more. I feel like this is not the last time I will need it. I must act quickly. The sooner I break the curse, the better. The people who offered to help me are all here. Whom should I ask for help? Karma. I find Karma sitting quietly at the bar. I thought he was the picture of elegance when I saw him at that toy shop, but he really is just conceited. I walk over to where he is. Oh, Princess River, you look stunning as always in your work clothing. He must be mocking me, but it does not matter. I am here because I want you to teach me about goodness. Not even a compliment in return, I'm rather offended. Relax, Princess, I'm just teasing. I noticed. Now can you answer my question? Princess, you do so wound me. This is getting nowhere. Maybe I should ask someone else. Princess, wait, you made the right decision coming to me for help. I assure you. The best people, Princess, look beautiful. The way you look outside has to match what you have inside. How is that supposed to help me? Are you implying that I am not beautiful? Of course not. I only suggest that you smile more often. Oh, Christ. Smiling will help me accomplish a good deed. Smiling has nothing to do with beauty. Oh dear, I'm afraid that's not true at all. People who are beautiful smile all the time. Like myself. He's not helping at all. Don't give me that look, darling. A real smile lifts the heart and takes stress off the mind. And, well, in order to do good, you must first change yourself. Make yourself more beautiful on the outside and the inside. I really don't know why I came to him for advice. What did I expect from such a flamboyant man? He is as shallow as a puddle of water. I stare in horror at the floor. Gravel and sand are embedded between the floorboards. The wood beneath my feet is covered in a thick muck. Ha! Oh no. I never thought I'd see this. The princess is actually sweeping. I'd say it's more like the broom is sweeping and the princess is just along for the ride. Lady Parfait, your orders have arrived. Where should I put them? At the back, please. Thank you. I glare at Garland as he begins to move. You! Oh! You are dirtying the floor. Sorry. Garland dashes across the floor with long steps in an attempt to leave as few footprints as possible. This was Dolores dirtying, wasn't it? Is it obvious? This has witch having fun written all over it. I need water. Wow, completely spotless. You are the worst. Don't be mad at the broom, Princess. It's only trying to help. It is doing nothing but making my life miserable. Lady Parfait, I must speak with you. I look up at the witch that has just entered. She is regular at the Marchant and, according to Parfait and Delora, a good witch. She orders tea here from time to time. She has mud on her shoes. Why is she glaring at me like that? I believe it's because of your shoes, dear. I've just cleaned the floor. Oh, I am sorry. I will clean up after myself right away. Good. Wow. The princess is something else. I've never seen a witch so frightened of someone before. Yeah. The witch hurriedly cleans up the tracks she made by coming in before going to speak with Parfait. Even though Parfait says that Delora and this witch is good, I do not trust her judgment. Especially not when she considers Delora, who ruined my life, a good person. Oof. Alright, team. I'm gonna say it's over for now. But thanks for joining and staying. Stay chill.